let's get started. We're just about on time here, which is pretty good for the first class. Usually we don't get started on time the first night, so you guys are already doing better than my other class, which is good. So we're here for the private pilot ground school. So want to get a kind of a feel of where you guys sit. Who here is currently working on their private pilot certificate, flying? Anyone? No one? Who here has flown in a small airplane? Okay. For the people that haven't flown, why do you guys want to get your license?
Seems like just an exciting hobby.
Okay. Okay. What about you? Is there a reason you want to get it, or? Oh, yeah. Was it you? You've flown, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay.
It was an introductory flight.
Okay. So you got a couple hour or two?
Yeah, it was like 2 hours.
Okay. Great. Who here is in high school? Anyone? Okay. Who here is in college? Couple people, okay, and the rest of you guys are in the workforce or older than, okay, excellent. I'm in the workforce as well. I'm 28, so I'll give you guys a little bit of background about me here in a minute, but this is going to be a fun course. It's 2 nights a week for 5 weeks, so we got 1 month together for you guys to grill me and for me to grill you guys, all right, and to teach you guys as much as I can about it. We are filming this course, so eventually you guys will be able to watch courses online if you miss a class, but also people will be able to watch it as well. So if you have a question, make sure it's a good question because it's going to be on camera, all right? And the rule number 1 is don't make me look stupid. That's the rule number 1, okay? Rule number 2 is don't make yourself look stupid, okay? So we are filming. We'll film every night, and then it'll be up online shortly after. So as soon as I get more information about that, I'll let you guys know as well. All right, let's dive through. No cell phones. If you guys need to use your cell phone, feel free to use it. Just if you take a call, please leave the room. Don't take it in here. Try not to text too much. There's a lot of information we're going to be covering, and if you're using your cell phone, you're going to miss stuff. All right, so 2 hours a night. I put mine away for 2 hours a night. You guys can put yours away if you need to, okay? Exits, we only have one exit, actually. It's through that way. Well, we have a window, but main exit's over there. And bathrooms are, if you go on the hall, turn right. The bathrooms are right over there. All right when you walk in. If you need to use the bathroom, you don't have to ask, just go. I'm not an elementary teacher. All right, we're all adults, so go to the bathroom if you need to. That's an interesting picture, isn't it? They really got to go. All right, let's go through the game plan. So we'll go through introductions. I'll talk a little bit about who I am. We'll go over the course overview, what the private pilot certificate is, and we'll talk tonight about some general aircraft design and structure things, and some aircraft systems. So in-flight pilot training is who this school is, and I'll talk about who I am. My name is Ryan Conrath. I'm an aviation insurance broker at Wings Insurance. So what I do is I get insurance for private corporate aircraft all over the world. That's my job. How I got to that point is I started to fly when I was about 7th or 8th grade with my dad. Got my private when I turned 17. Went to the University of North Dakota to learn to be in commercial aviation, to be an airline pilot. Went to the degree program up there, became a lead instructor up there where I taught everything from private pilot ground schools and students to multi-engine instructors. Part of my role is did check rides, so everything from your private pilot check ride up to an instructor check ride. I was the examiner giving those check rides. Come on in. Oh. So I've got a wide experience of that. I also taught a class of 40 Air China Airlines hirers. So they're from China. They came over and we taught them to fly from no experience to 240 hours. We sent them home. They're flying an Airbus for Air China Airlines. So I managed 40 of those students, and we got 37 through the program in 14 months. So 3 didn't make it, but the rest did. So after that, I went to the airlines, and I was an airline pilot for just about 2.5 years for Pinnacle Airlines, which is a Delta regional airline, flying the CRJ 200. In my 2.5 years, I went through a merger, bankruptcy, and furlough, and that's the big 3 in the airline industry. So once you hit all 3 of those, you're supposed to retire. So I retired from the airlines after 2.5 years and got into the aviation insurance business. That's where I'm at now. So I help out part-time, real part-time with Trevor here, but teaching ground schools is kind of my forte. It's what I like to do. It's what I did at UND, so I help out with these ground schools a lot. So I'm teaching the instrument ground school right now as well. So this is a busy month for me. So that's my background. Any questions on my background, how I got here? No? Cool. For the people that are in high school, are you guys thinking about going to, who's in high school again? Just you. Are you thinking about going for aviation career or?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody here thinking about they want to be an airline pilot? No one? You guys all just?
I've thought about it.
You've thought about it?
I've experienced.
Okay. Yeah, it takes time. You know, you got to get, now it's 1,500 hours, you know, to get hired. So that's from where you are now, it seems like a long ways to go, doesn't it? Right? But they come. It'll come faster than you expect. So I gave you guys the sheet. Most of you guys have it. If you haven't or you walked in late, the About You sheet. If you guys could fill that out, that helps me reach out to you guys if I need to send you anything. It also gives me some information about why you're here and why does this matter to you guys. So can kind of gear things if you guys are all looking to go just for, you know, flying for personal use, we'll gear it towards that. But if some of you guys, if most of you want to go towards flying for a living, we'll gear it towards that. But that's what this is for, that sheet. So if you got it, please fill it out and just drop it off before you leave. If you have an interesting personal fact, feel free to share it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So I guess that's, come on in. Come on in. Have a seat anywhere you want, right? That's what the sheet that you guys got. So for the guys that just walked in, I'll get you guys those here in a second, right? All right, so our philosophy on training here at in-flight is to have fun, right? There's no point in doing it if it's not fun. If it's not fun, if you're not enjoying it, you're not going to want to do it, and it's going to make it worse, and you're going to hate paying for it, and all those things that come along with it. So just have fun. I'm going to try to make this course as fun as it can be, all right? There's a lot of detailed information in this course that's like, ugh, why do I have to learn this, right? Or it's really boring, or it seems like it doesn't make any sense, but there's a reason that we teach it, and there's a reason that it's been taught for so many years, because they've learned that this is the best way to teach it. So we'll try to have fun in this class. Like I said, if you have questions, ask them. Don't be shy about asking questions. That's the best way to learn. The binders. Most of you guys have binders. A couple people that walked in late. I'll get you guys binders here shortly. But the binders are this class is going to move fast, right? 2 nights a week for 5 weeks, okay? There's some study stuff in those binders to help you guys be prepared for the next course. If you want to be prepared and get the most out of class, work ahead. All right, so you're not coming here and just listening to me talk. You're able actually to have a dialogue with me and interact, and we can learn more, okay? So some of you guys are flying. So do you guys have headsets and knee boards and a pilot bag? None of that stuff? You can get all that stuff here, right? So there's like an essentials kit that you need to get, right? And they can help you out get that here at in-flight. Trevor can help you out. Any of the flight instructors can help you out buy that here. Otherwise, you can get most of that stuff online as well. Syllabus. I have a syllabus for you guys. The class schedule, I'll hand that out at the end, but it's pretty simple. Monday and Wednesday nights for 5 weeks, all right? This will show you everything that we're going over. Again, if you guys want to get the most out of this class and your money, work ahead. What if you miss a class? It's self-study if you miss a class until we get the videos online. Once we get the videos online, you'll be able to watch last class or the couple classes before that and catch up. So private pilot written test. So this course is designed to teach you everything you need to know for the private pilot written test. There's a lot of information, all right? So we're going to cover it in very broad strokes. There's some really good test prep that we have. Did you guys get the emails from in-flight? Trevor sent out an email about the ASA test prep software, right?
Never got that one.
Never got that one? Okay, well they've worked out a deal with in-flight where you can get all the test prep materials for any test that you want, private through ATP. It's like $35 a year. I think it's on the website, but I can get more information from you about that. But that's a great way to study. $35 a year, and if you can take your private and your written or your instrument test in a year, that's 2 tests that are good for 24 calendar months. So definitely a good deal that they've worked out here at in-flight with ASA. So like I said, really broad strokes. We're going to give you guys really broad strokes. We'll dive into some things a little more in detail when you guys have questions, but it's going to take more training, to be honest with you guys. You're not going to be able to sit in this class and go take the written test after our last class and pass it. Maybe you will, but 99% of you won't be able to. So get with an instructor you guys like, whether it's here at in-flight, and do some studying with them. Do some ground lessons. Get the test prep from ASA online. Get the test prep from anything else. An iPad app. There's tons of stuff out there for test prep. Okay, and learning it not just to pass the test, but also learning it so you can apply it when you get down the road to actually flying and needing to use that information for your check ride. Flight training. This is the place to do it, right? In-flight pilot training, right? So don't take this course, don't spend $100 learning all this information and then not go use it, right? So if you can start your flight training right now, because doing both of those is going to reinforce things that you learn here, and things that you learn there is going to reinforce things, vice versa, all right? So flight training, obviously you need to do flight training to get your private pilot certificate. Ground is one portion, flight training is the other portion. So start working on both, and you can do them at the same time if you want, and it'll help you out. Any club members here? No, the club is a great way to save some money. If you're flying a lot, definitely take a look at that. It's definitely advantageous to you guys to use that. Preloaded flash drives, they do still sell these. It comes with a lot of information, a lot of stuff in it, a lot of PDFs. So they do still sell these. We're moving more of the stuff to online now, so you eventually be able just to buy it online and get all this stuff. But if you're interested, we can hook you up with one of those too. So, all right. So the books. Any questions so far? No? Cool. You guys are easy. We're going to be using two manuals: the Jepson manual for our study and for you guys' self-home study, the Jepson Private Pilot Guide, and also the PHAC, the Pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge. Pilots like to abbreviate everything. That's why I call it the PHAC, Pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge. As you get more and more experience as a pilot, your words get shorter and shorter and shorter because we're lazy. That's the main reason. All right. So again, these are the two books. You can buy both these books here, or you can buy them online. Here's the test prep software. This is what I was talking about. ASA, come on in. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Grab a seat anywhere you want. Okay. So this is the test prep software that we're going to be. We got the deal for you guys to use. So real good. Any questions? None? I know I just asked about 2 minutes ago, but all right. Well, let's dive in. All right. So eligibility for a private pilot. What does it take to be a private pilot? Do you guys know? Anybody know some of the requirements? So you have to have a U.S. citizenship verification or be part of the TSA Alien Flight Student Program. Okay. Be 16 years of age to solo. How old are you?
12.
12. Okay, so you can't solo yet, but you're still learning, all right? So that's good. So, but you can still fly with an instructor, okay? So 16 years of age to solo. Isn't that 12? What happened to you guys? What took you guys so long to learn? Right? Good job. Nice. So 16 years of age to solo. You have to be 17 to get your license, actually. Okay? So a lot of people like to use this one and start young as kind of a major accomplishment, right? Solo on the same day they get their driver's license. But they still can't get their rating, the private pilot rating, until another year. Speak, read, write, and understand English. Okay, it's a requirement. One thing we did with the Air China students when we brought them over here, before we brought them over, we did English testing in China. And if they weren't able to pass the English testing, we couldn't bring them over because this is a requirement to get the certificate. So, and this is a requirement because the universal language of aviation is English, which is why that's a requirement. So if you go over to Europe or Mexico or wherever, the controllers speak English. Now they also speak the other languages at times, which makes it very difficult as pilots when we don't know those languages to know what's going on and have an awareness around us. But English is the